3 seconds are in the breach. Oh! And I lagged out and died. Yeah, that happened. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Why I Died. So, we're in the Betrayal League Hardcore mode, and this was just in a tier 10 map, Belfry. The only actual negative mod was -5 to maximum resist. So there wasn't a bunch of damage mods in this one. It's kind of an unfortunate death. But let's see exactly what happens. Alright, so inside of a breach, this mob over here that I'm about to kill is a soul conduit. I didn't quite notice that just because, well, it usually doesn't matter all that much unless you're inside a breach when there's tons of mobs that respawn like so. So when that happened, obviously my FPS started dropping. Now, Blade Vortex has so many instances that hits so many mobs that it does lag you out a little bit. Couple that with Herald of Ice proliferating all of that freeze, usually your FPS hits 0 for a few moments, which isn't so bad because, again, most things are frozen around you anyways. However, what I didn't notice was that Lightning Mirage. As I'm killing the rest of those mobs and I lag out entirely and my computer for a brief moment freezes, or whatever exactly occurs, maybe it's too many processes that are being sent to the server and a freeze happens that way. Either way, there was this Lightning Mirage that hit me twice. I guess there was a couple of them. Now, what could I have done better? Besides not putting myself in a scenario where this trifecta happens, which is really hard to do in this kind of situation, go back and just check real quick. Let's just go frame by frame kind of. And you can see that I actually don't get shocked. Now, I didn't have a shock flask, and I didn't have impulses on yet, so I was susceptible to shock, but I still didn't even get shocked there. Now, this character has 5,500 HP. That's I'm wearing a Bisco's Leash in order to go fast, as you could tell by the rampage counter in the corner here. But either way, I have a decent amount of HP. It's not a massive amount, so I could have had more effective HP. The character is acrobatics and phase acrobatics, so I had a 30% to dodge spells. However, 30% isn't exactly reliable, as you guys could tell with, once again, splat. So, could have had more HP. But otherwise, there isn't exactly too much we could have done to improve on. Elementalist, or at least Blade Vortex Elementalist, does rely on quite a bit of freezing happening. Freezing the mobs so they don't actually hit you. That's kind of one of the biggest mechanisms of survival for the character. Its HP pool is okay, its dodge and spell dodge is okay, but most of the time it's because I hit things and I freeze it. But unfortunately, Lightning Mirages aren't exactly susceptible to freeze. So what I could have done better, I'm not too sure besides having just a little bit more HP. The map was again just tier 10, there wasn't really any negative mods besides minus max, and there actually was Nemesis, I should mention that. This wouldn't have happened if this wasn't a Nemesis map. It would have been a really, really low percentage chance to have a Soul Conduit and a Lightning Mirage happen at the same time inside of a breach. But, again, that shouldn't be very rippy. Those should be very staple, easy mods. But, unfortunately, that's just how she goes. And so, hopefully next time, well, hopefully there won't be a next time. Jeez. But if there is a next time, hopefully at least it'll be something that we can work on improving rather than just saying, this one's slightly out of our control. But, I don't know, if you guys don't feel that it's slightly out of my control, pop you something in the comments down there, let me know why I suck. And hopefully you guys can catch me live at www.twitch.tv/Tryxt, and I'll see you lovely people for the next one. Cheers and thanks again for watching.